3 recipes for my favorite soups. You can check the recipe in the description box. The first soup I'm making is tomato soup. I love tomato-based stew kind of dish, so this one is also absolutely my favorite. Ingredients for this vitamin-rich soup are garlic, onions, carrots, sweet potatoes, courgettes, sausages, cabbage, chickpea, tinned tomato, salt, bay leaf, and some soup stock. It's getting hotter and hotter these days, so it's not really ideal time of the year to share warm soup recipes. But I think it's always good to warm your body up. So yeah, I hope you will like this recipe and please take care of your health. I love soup. It's filling, it's healthy, it's easy to make, and my obsession for soups started when I was in the UK. So I'm planning to upload a video about the recipes for soup that I used to make in the UK, but I wanted to make this video first because these soups that I'm making here in this video taste a lot better than those soups that I used to make in the UK. So I don't want anybody to try the recipes that I used to make in the UK out. For the recipe, fry onions first until translucent and brown on the outside, and then you can add other vegetables and keep frying. There are 4 elements that make your soup delicious, in my opinion. Number 1 is to fry vegetable first with a bit of oil and put a lid on so that the water that will come out from vegetable will not disappear in the air, and you can soften and sweeten the vegetables. Number 2 is to add some meaty elements such as sausages, bacons or chicken to add some deep flavors to your soup. Number 3 is to add some starchy elements such as sweet potatoes and pasta to add sweetness as well as to thicken your soup. Number 4 is to simmer your soup as long as possible. 1 hour is ideal, 40 minutes at least, after it is brought to a boil. Go back to the recipe. When all vegetables seem soft, add tinned beans, tinned tomato, water and bay leaf. Once it is brought to a boil, skim the scum off the top, put a lid on and simmer it for about 1 hour over low to medium heat. Oh, also don't forget to add some soup stock cubes or powder if you're using, instead of using actual soup stock. I bought her from my favorite bakery for the soup. By the way, I can't pronounce French words correctly, like
croissant.
I just have no idea how those words are pronounced. So in the future, if I had to pronounce, maybe I would pronounce it in Japanese way. In Japanese, the first one is baguette, the second one is croissant, and the third one is jandu. That's how we pronounce. I feel like I can have some little types well, I have nothing to explain about this recipe at this moment. But one thing is that the scene will change and I will need to explain about something while I'm having a little talk. And I think it will confuse people. And also, I'm not really good at making a little talk, so it's not worth a listen, so I can just enjoy the music. And when the stars are shining brightly in the velvet sky, you make a wish into heaven and make me wanna. Second soup is tonjiri, or pork and vegetable miso soup. I had a runny nose on that day, so I'm sorry if you're disturbed by me sniffing my nose. I don't know what I was allergic to. I feel a little uncomfortable to categorize miso soup into soup. I want to call it sudamono, which just means soup in Japanese, but somehow it feels more right. I love this soup since I was a kid, but I have never answered that my favorite food is this soup when someone asks me what kind of food I like. Tonjiri tastes always great, but it had never been a special dish. It's a soup that you make out of vegetables that you want to finish before it goes bad, or make out of leftover hot pot. But it changed to a special dish when I was in the UK. I had never known that tonjiri was actually not easy to make. To make a good tonjiri, you need to use lots of ingredients, but a bit from each. If you add pork and onions to your miso soup, that only makes pork and onion miso soup. If you add daikon radish to it, it makes only pork and onion and radish miso soup. It is not pork and vegetable soup. The juice from each ingredient makes the soup taste like pork and vegetable soup. So it is always the best to make a lot in a big pot. But if you live by yourself, using only bits of each vegetable, you can rot them because you can't finish. Or you will end up having rotten soup because you can't finish a big pot of soup just by yourself. I think I could still make and save some without any wastes if I could put the pot in the fridge. But there is no space in the fridge for a big pot because we share the fridge, but mainly because of me who kept lots of ingredients for my cookings. So I'm sorry, my flatmates. People say never boil miso soup once miso is added because it loses flavors and aromas, but I love pork and vegetable miso soup that's been shimmered very well. I feel like vegetables absorb the flavor of miso very well, so I add miso after it's brought to boil and skim the scum off the top. Then I shimmer it about for 30 minutes. Then at last I add a bit more miso and turn off the heat. The last soup for today is pork and ginger soup. It is the easiest and quickest recipe in this video. My family calls it food medicine. Ingredients are water, tarragon chicken soup stock, salt, ground white pepper, ginger, pork, leeks, anaki mushrooms and tofu. The point is lots of gingers in this soup. Use 70 grams to 100 grams of grated fresh ginger for this recipe. Anaki mushroom is also key to add noodle-like texture without adding noodles, but you can add some noodles too if you want. 3 soups that I shared today are good for losing weight healthily because it's filling and has lots of good fat stuff. Even if you're not on a diet, it will still be a great meal, accompanying some rice or bread and a bit of salad as a side dish. For the recipe, first pour water, seasonings and ginger in a pot and bring to a boil, then add pork. When pork is cooked, add leeks and bring to another boil. While cooking pork, cut leeks, and while cooking leeks, cut enoki mushroom, then you can cook efficiently. Add enoki and bring to another boil, then you can add tofu. When you add tofu, stir soup gently. Be careful not to break tofu. Bring to another boil and it's almost done. Do some taste tests and add some torigara, chicken soup stock powder to adjust saltiness. You can add grated ginger to add more flavour, then turn off the heat, drizzle some sesame oil for some aroma. Thank you so much for watching. I still don't like my voice in my videos because I feel like it's raining something, so I want someone who's got like good narrator voice. But anyways, see you in my next video. Bye.